Welcome to the Lockdown Economy, a social nonprofit initiative by the think tank from AlterContacts to help small businesses and self-employed professionals overcome the challenges of the pandemic and reactivate the economy. My name is Yuliya and my guest today is Yuliya Badalava. She is one of the founders of the specialty coffee shop Storm in a Coffee Pot. Hello, Yuliya, how are you feeling?
Hi, Yuliya. Hi, everyone. I'm okay, a little bit nervous. It's my first interview, but I'm happy to be here.
I'm sure you will be great. Don't worry. Just imagine it like
Thanks.
A nice chit chat. Exactly. So yeah, I shortly introduced you. Maybe tell us a little bit more about your shop. What do you offer in your business and what differentiates you maybe from other shops in your city?
Okay, our coffee shop is a multi-roast specialty coffee shop located in Munich. The name is, as you said, Storm in a Coffee Pot. We serve specialty coffee across from around all roasters across the Europe. So we can contact the roasters in Europe or even in Germany, also in Munich sometimes, and we just sell it in our coffee shop like beans, or we serve it as drinks also. So people can try any type of drink with different beans. So we also serve like our special avocado toast. It was created by my business partner Evgenia because we really missed nice avocado toasts in Munich, so we decided to create one. So it's it's like our special dish, and also we have homemade cakes. We bake it fresh every day in our coffee shop. So yeah, that's how. So we have few more types of toasts, but it's like more sweet type, and special is avocado toast. So yeah, that's it's also our coffee shop is very like green. We have a lot of plants inside, so some people really confuse us for a flower shop or like some kind of yeah, but we just love plants. We love green colors, so like yeah, our theme is like plants, natural and everything like this. And we also like very interesting collages, so one of our walls are like full collage, so it's like our kind of trademark collage. Yeah.
Sounds very inviting and cozy.
And
yes, and well, as you mentioned, you are not the only one standing behind your business. So, well, why? How did you meet with your business partner, and how did the whole idea of opening up this business even? Where did it came from? Especially that you said that you were having a specialty coffee shop. Where did this passion come from?
I'm in coffee business like for like 10 years, I think. Just after university, I started working as a barista back in Belarus, in Minsk, where I'm from. And I just fell in love with coffee and coffee culture and hosting people in my coffee shop. So it's like my dream was to open a coffee shop. And then when I moved to Munich in 2018, I think, no, 19, I worked in one of specialty coffee shops in Munich, and I just thought, okay, it's very nice. It's not so many specialty coffee shops in Munich, and it's like very nice to open one or something. It will be popular. And that's during my work in this coffee shop, I met Evgenia, my business partner. She had one coffee shop, specialty coffee shop in Russia, in St. Petersburg. So she was just also dreaming to open one more in Germany. And then we just met and decided to go for it, to open it. And that's our like kind of inspiration was just like, because in Russia, it's a lot of specialty coffee shops. It's very nice specialty coffee culture. So we just wanted to like introduce it more to in Munich, because Germany is like, especially Munich, it's more like a bakery coffee culture. I think it's people don't know much about specialty coffee, so we just thought, okay, it will be a nice idea to open it in Munich. So we opened, I think first time we opened in December 2019, but it was in shared space with the bar. So it was like it was a bar, but it's only in evening for a few hours, like 2 days a week, and then we just like rented the sub-rent this place to open our coffee shop during daytime. So it was just a good start for us, because it's very difficult to find a spot, some place to rent in Munich. So it was good start. We just wanted to start with something, and then we will still continue to search for our own space. But it was nice. Like we had a lot of people, especially on weekends. But then first lockdown started, and then of course we had to close, because that place was in center of Munich near Marienplatz, and it was a lot of foreigners and tourists. So like during lockdown, like no one was there, and like we just had to close for a while. Mm-hmm. And then during that lockdown, we found another place, like our own, to rent. And we were very happy, and we just went for it. We just wanted to rent something and start our own space where we can just renovate everything, put our design and everything. So yeah, that's when, like, I think I always like to remember that in our contract it's written like you can start, like our rent starts when Corona lockdown finishes, something like this. I think it was like first contract where Corona times mentioned. So yeah, we just started, and then we opened in new location in June, in the end of June 2020. Yeah. So I was pregnant that time. So wow. I had to work myself and train new baristas, because I knew that I have to go for maternity leave soon. And Evgenia was in hospital giving birth.
Wow, yeah. Quite some challenges that you were mentioning, definitely. Yes. Before we dive further into this, I was just wondering, in regards to how big your business is it then just you and your partner, or do you also have more employees?
We have more employees, so because we can't work ourselves because of babies right now, so we had to find employees. So I think in the starting we had 1 or 2 employees. Now we have also 2, but we sometimes work ourselves also. So it's kind of like we have like employees who, like baristas, work like 1 or 2 days per week, and then we just work also. And then we found one more business partner who agreed to invest time in our business. So because we didn't have time, so she like helped a lot, and just also working and like helping with like kind of advertisement and everything. So yeah, that's how we opened.
Well, great to hear that, especially during your time now, being a little bit more busy with the pregnancy and everything, that you got the support from more employees. Yeah. And especially you were wondering, I was wondering, you mentioned the specialty coffee, of course, that is very important for you to give to spread more awareness about this to your clients. Could you maybe shortly tell also the audience what maybe the main difference is between the specialty coffee, especially for those who might not have the expertise like you and your partners?
Yeah, sure. So specialty coffee is about quality, exceptional quality of the coffee. It's what makes the like coffee from like small like plant to your cup, like exceptional, perfect process. So people care about growing it, and it's only like Arabica type. I don't know if like there is Arabica and Robusta, and usually in specialty coffee it's only Arabica, because it's better quality, better taste, and specialty coffee is about like taste, exceptional taste, and it's like when people try first time specialty coffee beans, so like kind of like very good quality beans, they usually stop drinking it with drinking coffee with sugar, because there's so much flavor in it in a cup. So you just don't want to miss it because of sugar or anything. That's what I think the main difference is. And the specialty coffee culture is like it's growing, I think, right now. But like in Russia, I think it's like very big now. It's everywhere, specialty coffee culture, coffee shops and everything. So that's how we got inspired of this. And that's what we want to bring in Germany also. So that's what we explain to our guests who come to drink coffee, like what is the difference and everything. So it's just like you can like enjoy it. It's because it's like very flavory and a clean taste of the cup. And of course roasting type is also matters. So that's why the like roasting is very important. It's not very dark roast like a normal commodity coffee culture, but it's light roast or medium roast, so all the flavor contain the coffee.
Yeah. I can really hear and see that the coffee is definitely a passion coming from you. But yeah, also of course very interesting that you want to spread this awareness more with your coffee shop as a concept, basically. Nevertheless, you were already mentioning some changes and challenges that you had to face during the lockdown. I mean, moving locations, I can imagine this must have been one of the main ones. Do you want to maybe further talk a little bit about this? What other challenges did you maybe had to face, and how did you solve them?
We have like still I think we have a challenge, especially during lockdown, is like that people stopped coming to us because we had our space is very small inside, but we had a lot of sitting space outside. So now, because of like bad weather or something, we don't have people at all, because they like just don't go out of their houses. But it was nice start in the summer. When we started in June, it was very nice start, but I think the lockdown came too fast for us, because we were still like very fresh and new, and we just like tried our best to just survive and continue working. We didn't want to close because of lockdown, because we still had already some regular guests, and they like really support us all the way. We're really lucky to have them, because they still like come every day almost, and just we just support us. And I guess for them it's also good, because some of them were affected by lockdown as well.
Yeah. Well, it's good to hear that you have like some customers that are already like regular, and they keep coming. But when it comes then maybe in general, of course, to gaining more customers, was there anything that you changed in regards to strategies? Like how do you stimulate your business at the moment, or in the past months?
So our main like marketing source is Instagram. So we do every promotions and everything through the Instagram. It was challenging also, because again, we didn't have like much time, not because of lockdown, but because of like becoming mothers. So it was a little bit like difficult, but but still like, because we have these regular guests, I think like we're telling their friends and everyone about us, so we still have like new guests coming. So it's very nice to know that people still learn about us somehow. And also we have some promotions in a coffee shop, like about beverage and food sets or something like this, like breakfast sets. And we also have gift cards, and also we have some interesting pass of 180 days of coffee. So it's our kind of interesting invention.
Okay, can you elaborate a little bit on that? What exactly is this?
It's like you buy this pass and then you just can have every day your cup of coffee. Just come and get it and be happy. Yeah, so it's like for half year you have coffee kind of for free, not for free, but like kind of for free. Is like it's, I think, more about like our guests, regular guests. I think it's very good for them to have it, and I guess that's how we encourage people to come more.
Yeah,
because so it's our kind of we just love like to host people. So for us, it's very nice to like just let like some kind of surprises, give some surprises for people, gifts.
Yes, well, I think that sounds like a lovely concept, especially when it's working, like how you describe it. Well, especially when you look maybe back at the last couple of months and all the challenges that you already had to face and overcome, is there anything that you would say that, well, is a very important lesson that you learned also maybe due to the lockdown, and that you could maybe give us some kind of advice for any other small business that is watching right now?
I think it's, for me personally, it's very important to have good relationships with your guests. So we call our customers guests because we don't think about them as a customers who just come and buy our coffee. We just think about them as a friends who we host, and we just want to give them best quality of food, best quality coffee. So I think it's very important to have good relationships with people who come to taste our coffee, because we see the support, we see how people talk about us, how they like interact with us when they come, or even in social media, they just text us or send messages. It's like kind of you talk to friends. It's very nice. And I think a lot of specialty coffee shops in Munich, they do the same. I'm sure that they have a lot of like regular guests who are like their friends, and only with their help they survive these hard times when you cannot go inside, you cannot sit outside. You even during rainy days, it's the hardest time for us. It's like so I guess people is the best, like the best source of like your hope and everything you do.
Yeah, definitely, and understandable, especially I think in the sector of restaurants and hospitality in general, to have this close communication and relationship with your clients, guests, as you said, is quite important. And therefore we are already kind of coming to the end of the interview. Is there anything besides the things that you mentioned that you think you need help with? Could you name maybe 2 to 3 things, especially maybe for your projects for the future, that you need?
I guess that's, we need more guests, we need more people who can come. That's like just summary of what I said already. Because it's it's not very easy to get more people right now during lockdown, because not everyone wants to go out even or something. So it's like kind of, we need to spread the information to the people. So then I think about specialty coffee, it's also very important to like advertise the specialty coffee itself, because especially for us, we are in a residential area, not very close to center city, where I guess a lot of coffee shops concentrated. So for us, it's a lot of people come and they still don't understand why it's price or high, or why it's the taste different or something like this. So we just have to promote the culture itself of specialty coffee. Yeah,
Yes.
and of course, and of course the I guess like if at least sitting spaces outdoor sitting spaces will be allowed, then it will be already big step towards more guests and more like people to come and sit and just enjoy quietly without hiding or anything. Yeah, like kind of, because this time is really different, and it's like, and you can't even like understand how to prognose, how to like think about future, because we don't know what will be in future. So it's kind of like difficult for us. Yeah.
Yes, of course. Well, in general, of course, Julia, thank you very much for sharing your experience right now and also your opinions. I am positive that especially with giving all the informations of this interview and also the links to your shops that will be shown in the description under the video, we might help you already with spreading the awareness of specialty coffee. But of course, we will encourage everyone else listening right now to help you in therefore further. Yes, so thank you very much for attending this interview today. And also thank you very much for everyone who has been listening. Feel free to contact Yuliya if you got interested in her coffee shop. You can use all the links, as I said, in the description. I invite you to like this video and also share it with other friends and maybe small businesses that you can think about. We are publishing a lot of different interviews every week coming from different countries and different business sectors. So I'm sure there's anything for you. Yes, stay tuned and we will see each other soon.